Hey guys, Ben here from If Nutrition, and in today's video I'm going to be covering my tips for staying on track over Christmas, and at the end I'll give you my number one thing that you want to avoid. Now it happens every year and it's basically the season to eat, drink and generally go a bit crazy, so I thought I'd share my tips on how to keep on track over Christmas and even use the extra calories you're going to consume to your advantage. Now before we get into it, I'd love to know, what is your strategy for staying on track over Christmas? Do you have one? If so, let me know in the comments below and let's get into the video. So tip number one, and that is cut your calories before and after Christmas. This way, you know you're going to overeat on Christmas Day anyway, you know you're going to be over your calories, so instead of worrying about it or feeling guilty about it, which you shouldn't be anyway, you just basically drop your calories back before Christmas in the few days leading up and the few days leading out. This way you are balancing the overconsumption of calories on Christmas Day with basically dropping your calories before and after. So when you look at it over a week to 2 week period, the calories are going to balance out and there's no drama. So tip number two is being strategic when you eat. Just because you're going to overeat on Christmas Day, it doesn't mean that you've got to overeat at breakfast, lunch and dinner. You can always just fast Christmas Day, intermittent fast through till lunch. That way you can have a big lunch, nice dinner, you can have your drinks, you can have your snacks, but just through cutting out the calories in the morning and not going crazy, that is going to help you limit the amount of calories that you do consume within that day. The other thing you can do is be strategic with what you eat from a macro point of view. So make sure you're filling up on the good meats first and any kind of veg, salads, things like that. That way, at least you're going to be over consuming the protein and filling up on that before any of the other stuff. And the other factor just to think of here is don't forget your alcohol calories. If you are going to be drinking quite a bit, just be mindful to the alcohol that you are consuming, because different alcohol contains different amounts of calories. So if you're on things like G&Ts, these aren't going to be as damaging as if you're necking half a bottle of Baileys. Tip number three, use the extra calories to get an awesome workout. If you're going to be over consuming, which let's face it, we all are going to be, a lot of people like to take a bit of time off the gym. Some years I do, some years I don't, but especially if I feel like I've had quite a bit, I will also try and get in a few cheeky gym sessions over the Christmas break, because we're over consuming calories, we're getting a lot of extra calories in, we're getting a lot of extra energy in, we're getting a lot of extra carbohydrates in, which are going to refill our glycogen stores. We are going to be able to get the side effect of some really good, powerful workouts. So make the most of them and make sure you are pushing hard. Which then leads me on to my number one thing to avoid, and that is using MyFitnessPal on Christmas Day. Do not try and factor in your Christmas dinner and stuff into your calories and macros. It just isn't going to fit. It's just going to annoy you, and you know, you don't need that. It's one day a year. This is just the same, people, as going out and having a night out where you end up having a bit of a takeaway, or you have a few too many drinks, or you kind of have a bit of a bingey day. You know, you don't just kind of throw your car away when you get a flat tire. Just accept it's one day. On the scale of things, it isn't going to matter at all, so just don't worry about it. You shouldn't be feeling guilty about the food you eat or relaxing for a day a year, just the same as you wouldn't if you had a night out. Life is for enjoying, it is too short, it's just the odd day. While we're at it, make sure that if you are taking a few days off over Christmas and you're going a little bit crazy, you want to have a date that you are going to get back into your training, back into your routine and get things back under control again, especially with your eating. Otherwise, 1 or 2 days can turn into a week or 2 weeks, and that really will affect your training. So make sure you've got a fixed date in there where you are going to be getting your eating back into a normal routine. As always, I hope you found this video useful. If you did, make sure you smash the like button. If you're new here, consider subscribing for more videos just like this to help you achieve your best body ever without having to live in the gym or eating food that you hate. And I'll see you in the next video.